Hello guys and welcome back to Tyranny, where as you can see I moved. I went to the Dawning Spire, figured I would just, give this a shot. Figured it's just a puzzle, I just don't see how, there is another way. But it does kind of give you the pattern, it's just incomplete in a weird way, where this is a very big draw or a very strong line and then one side is not. It did it with the the Aurora Spire 2. So I figure I just give it a shot, and yeah, lo and behold, we did it. So let's go up and see what happens. What kind of spire this is like. The now familiar light of the spire courses skyward, trailing off the horizon in the direction of Vendarin's Well. You feel the ground beneath you fall away as you give in to the warmth of the energy surrounding you. The dawning spire in Howling Rock gives you the impression of slow, inexorable movement, like a glacier of living stone. Unstable force moves at a pace that no eye could follow. The tower's very immobility is a pretense. With a triumphant heave, you feel the will of the spire stretch across the distance to link its power with Vendarin's Well. Too bad Spire could not save Stone Archon from falling to Kairos' edict. Beast Woman thinks Spire would have wanted to. Amazing, you can see out east from here, across the continent. If we had a long-distance peering device, I wonder if we'd see Kairos' next wave of invaders starting their journey here. It's maybe for the better I can't confirm this suspicion. Are you used to this rush? Because I don't know if I will ever be. We all feel it, right? Infirmary, well, let's build that. Might as well. I mean, I don't think we also could choose not to, so... So, one alchemist. Very nice looking place, actually. What can I do here? Not that I think it matters, because we're about to go kill the last Archon, so... If you wish to craft potions, we have an alchemy station. Produce modest supply of potions ourselves. What have you made for me? Well, nothing. You literally just got here.
No, sorry.
I like how there's something in the drawer of the desk. That's selfless magic. Let's give that to us. There we go. Let's quickly loot, and I think then that's probably about it. Tea recipe name. Lorem ipsum. Okay. Really? Oh, now you can't select it anymore either. Okay, that's just a little weird. It's just a little weird. So to make a large potion, you need that much, huh? Numbing agent, okay. Well, how about we just brews rare potions? Okay, let's do that. Control emotions, control life. A lot of poisons. Well, large collection, large collection. Master teacher teaches lore, control life, and a magic stuff. Okay, well that seems good too. So we're almost there. We're almost there. Just get them all. Don't think it matters at this point. Yes, an infirmary. Should we very quickly go to the Ocean Spire? I think I did the research here. I think so. And then I think we just go to the, what is it, Iron Hearth. Yeah, just more of that. Which is fine, I guess. I guess not. So yeah, we kind of have items everywhere, but don't think it really matters. But I'm wondering if I should just quickly hire 6 at the mysterious device inventory as well, because it does seem to be the most important. Let's get the old beast woman as well. Alright, so that's us. We have all the spires, nothing crazy seems to have happened. So let's go to Iron Hearth. I'm also curious how all of the chorus members are going to react now, considering, you know, the voices are gone. Let's just defeat Graven Ash, okay? Can do. I mean, I think I can do. Who knows, really.
Attack again.
But considering Bled and Mark and Tunon are dead, feeling better about it. Crescent Runner, don't feel are a problem.
Better next time.
Well, almost. Excellent.
Die.
Let's just focus that one down. Yeah, how about we just do a normal attack? I know we suck at using staves, but, you know, this one's nearly dead too. Yeah, we did randomly 16 corrosion. Okay. I mean, that's not bad, honestly. It seems better than our throwing dagger at this point.
Moving cautiously.
Yes, let's move cautiously. Though we can see the entire map layout because it's researched or something. Alright, so let's buff her.
I've got it.
No dice. Ripping with claws.
I think we just want to be able to reach both casters there. I think we just want to get nice and close so we can hit all 3 melee. Seems like we're able to just rip the melee to pieces at this point. I might as well just quickly heal her. Wondering if there's at this point just a better skill other than this Searing Palm, which I should keep on there. But I guess Searing Palm is still pretty good, so.
Not a problem, boss.
I guess first can't reach. Because she keeps casting spells. Yeah, it's because she has the melee times 3, so... Should really use melee if you can attack 3 times instead of 1. It's definitely going to be worth it. Normal, his favorite shield. So it's here. Oh, just calling. It's a staff. Control life +1 health every 6 seconds. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Maybe that's something we want to actually equip on him. So he no longer has a shield. Or potentially no longer has a shield. Funny, now both of our casters actually have a staff. It just almost feels wrong. It's also one of these, I don't know how much my buffs are actually doing, but I'm just gonna assume that they are mattering. Quite a bit, probably. You just charge right in there. And I guess you just run up.
I'm not here to make friends.
No, you don't need to make friends. Wow, that one Crescent Runner just got one shot. Not even sure by what ability.
I did that. Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure this will matter anymore. The last cast, that is. But there's another group up here. It seems very optional. So how about we just do that? Let's go right in, up to the main gate. So who are you?
I have hard enough time believing that mighty Tyranny is dead, much less that you were responsible, traitor. No doubt you are ignorant of what chaos you wrought on this once orderly campaign. The silence and cacophony tells me that the voices of Narat is dead, and I have every reason to celebrate. But I don't imagine for a moment that you came seeking my gratitude for a job well done.
Not quite.
If indeed Tunon's headsman has been dispatched, then I am spared a nightmare plagued by shadows. No one will mourn his passing. So, you see fit to grace my halls with your presence. This will be the last time. I have no wish to consort with traitors. You have held back this campaign against the Tears long enough. After I grind your bones into the dry earth, my disfavored will take back this realm for the vaunted North, and you will be forgotten.
Beast Woman and Alpha, to kills in shadow, have come hunt disfavored extinct. After many more than 5 seasons of hunting, finally, now, last Shadow Hunter will slaughter, will devour Alpha to ironclads. Will be Archon to ironclad's bones that are being ground between Beast Woman's killing teeth.
Yeah, what she said.
Would that I had killed you back in Vendrian's Well. Had I a moment of foresight, I would not have hesitated to twist your head from your neck. Gather, my legion. We will see this pestilence dispatched for the battlement of war. Fatebinder, prepare yourself.
At least if we're going to be facing what? That's 6 plus him. It's 8 is 11 plus Graven Ash. Now that is a challenge.
Teach this one a lesson. We will not suffer insubordination.
So maybe it would have been Yeah, because that's a big legion to attack. I just wondering, like, yeah, maybe this one would have actually been better to have the chorus on our side, because now they're nowhere to be seen, so maybe that would have been smarter. Who knew? Yeah, can't stealth, so you just charge in. You also just... Okay, so... You buff burst.
Oh, now I have to kill you.
Okay, so now I think we're okay. We'll throw a rock down that way, and I think we just focus down this. Oh, Aranios! Didn't even realize it was him. Then I guess we cast some fire on them.
Right.
So he's definitely very much on fire. So shall we... It's difficult to see if this path will actually hit this person as well, but I think so. It should. Okay, so what? 5? Ah, next 3. Okay. Well, that's you know, that's very nice of them to spread out like that. How would Hugo get in his business? No, you trample that one. And you taunt that one. Yes, perfect. So he still prefers, seemingly, his melee weapon.
Another scar? Fine.
This cast should be done, so we can heal ourselves. And then I think you can both just range attack.
This is not a fight you can win. Attack, my soldiers!
This time 5? No, another 3. Okay, let's cast it like that. So, okay, so she has 2, which is excellent. And Verse will attack that one. I think we'll be all good.
Take care of it.
Versus 3 melee attack, so plus some extra strength should go a long way. Yeah, Verse just did 52, 30 and another 30, plus did a bleeding effect. Pretty okay. I was gonna say, like, I read like a Merrick in here, and I'm like, who's Merrick? Okay. Then let's just do a fulmination. He's empowered, okay. I guess we might as well just kind of auto-attack. Just to let our main abilities recharge.
You learn something every day.
Okay, well, let's... two of us have level ups, so let's go get that health up. What can we get? I guess some magic? Increase damage with magic staffs. Yeah, since we have them now. And we don't really need anything else, weirdly enough. We're counting the deeds. So he's got a nice new powerful buff for all of us. Maybe we should only use it. At the start of the next fight.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, this person does a lot of damage. Jesus.
How did I miss that?
Maybe I should keep some status effects on them. Okay. So, Graven Ash and 2 Stone Wardens.
Away my northerners. I will handle this upstart myself.
Oh, yourself, I see. Well, I guess she's already going in. How about you give her more dodge? Seems very important to do.
More killing! More! More! Bleed for beast woman!
I guess stun him? So this effect we're standing in, what is it? Is it his effect? We all have potions, let's use them. Laundry, you still heal verse.
On it.
I figure somehow it's going to be important to just stay behind him.
You won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Let's put Erase the Record on Kills in Shadow. I guess we can just cast Fulmination. I guess let's do Path of Frost.
The pain consumes me.
Let's heal Kills in Shadow.
I'll take care of it.
Guess we will just walk a little closer for Mage Fire, which doesn't seem to do that much.
Stop that fight from rending claws!
Okay, so what? We have like no no abilities left. All active beneficial targets. Or beneficial. So he's marked. Well, that's not bad. Visage of Terror. Might as well try, see what it looks like when we cast it.
Squirrely.
He didn't seem to care. Okay, I mean, that can happen. We also have Shadow's Embrace.
Bastard, aren't you?
And then you also have Chromatic Arrow. Right, I forgot about having that special bow. Blast of Confusion. That's a long time for Dazed and Confused, actually. You can try it. Okay, everybody just take a drink.
Nothing.
Alright, I think it's time for us to get some healing. Quickly. Laundry, you heal yourself as well. Let's put more dodge and parry onto Verse. She's been one-on-one fighting him for a while. Which is pretty cool, you know, this crazy Verse could just straight up take him in a fight, pretty much. Well, he's been confronted, I'm gonna say. He did it. Graven Ash, stricken. The Archon looks down on his blood-stained hands with disbelief. Beads of sweat roll from his brow and glisten at the corners of his eyes. Graven Ash turns his attention to you. The last of the fight is left him, and nothing remains but the final vestiges of a defeated man.
Well struck. You are the victor, and I go to my eternal rest in the void. Wish I could feel anything but relief. A warning to you, Archon. Kairos marches on the tiers, and you army, a stronger army, advances on these untamed lands, seeking to return with your head on a pike. There is nothing you can do to stop it.
Well, I think Kairos will respond quickly if I proclaim an edict on the Northern Empire. If we can do that somehow. Because, yeah, option number 2, like, why would the Overlord desire more killing? Is because no opposition, right? Nobody should be able to challenge the might of the Overlord, so...
My homeland, dragged into conflict, consumed by war. Do what you must. The great powers of this conquest are gone, and you are all that's left. Go, seek answers in your mountain spire, and try to remember why we came here. Would you hear my final testimony, Fatebinder? Before you bring ruin to my homeland and unravel the war we built together, would you hear me one last time?
Well, say what you would, I'd let the voices do it.
You are on a path to incredible power. A path that I walked long, long ago. There was strength, victory, triumph. Everything an Archon of War should expect from a life so accomplished. But there was also pain. Had I another century to describe it, I could not explain the punishing agony of my devotion. My soldiers grew to depend on me, and I gifted them my protection. But I also took their harm upon myself. I had the strength to endure, for a time. Every gutting, every crushed bone, every death. I took it all upon myself, to spare my troops. You must be prepared to do the same.
I mean, I kind of have nothing to do that with, but okay.
Your rise to power is no matter of personal glory. It touches all who trail in your wake. When you ascend, you won't be alone. Far from it. There will be others who look to you. You will be responsible for them in more ways than you can know. Take care with those who follow you. Depend on each other. But harden yourself to accept the burden of their love. Devotion can bite deeper than any spear. I hope that you are prepared for what comes next. Because Kairos will not make it easy.
His energy spent, the Archon releases all of his tension, and for an instant, his face reflects deepest peace. Graven Ash, the last of the greater northern warlords, dies before your eyes.
Ironclad's alpha crawls back to life. Kills in Shadow will happily mutilate Elder for vengeance again. And again. And again.
Seeing that one fall is like watching a spire hit the ground. Somehow I thought I'd enjoy it more.
We actually did it! We slew the Archon of War! I'll document later. Right now, I think I need a change of pants and a good cleansing vomit.
So all those people, soldiers, also died because he was essentially keeping them alive. Because he kept healing them. See, I thought it was just like he's providing a healing effect, not that he's personally... Wow, plus 5% health. Yeah, that's a good one. Iron Guard armor is not. Frayed purple cloth. Closed-bound dagger is not special. Iron Guard greatsword is not special. Iron Marshal's heirloom blade. It's freezing and rending. Okay, I guess it's okay. Then Peacemaker. So, artifact ability Blade Storm. Releases blades of swirling death. Yes, that's what we want. And Merrick's blackened spear. Haste and Night Hunter. So, pretty cool weapon, but clearly not as good as Peacemaker. I guess there's no point in anyone. You get to equip this.
Swim like swiping with claws. Beast woman knows. Yep.
Just wondering if this is better than Tempest. It's surprisingly not. No. Then this is slash Pierce or Pierce. Well, you get to wield this bad boy now. And you want plus 1% health on top, or recovery time while his wounds. I guess maximum regeneration, right? I think that is what makes sense for her. So now, travel to the mountain spire. Okay, we can do that. So what, now Kairos is just coming with his own, or her own, army?
Sorry, can't do
How
that.
about, can I just rest for like... I assume this also makes 8 hours pass? Guess so. Because we will want those abilities. Think we'll need them. Though I'm wondering, because we've never seen Kairos. Right? We've never seen it. We're supposed to go to Vendarin's Well, Mountain Spire, right? Because we've never seen the embodiment of Kairos. Only the name mentioned. Which is one part about the lore, which I'm not. Okay, we just issue an edict. Just like that. Thank you for the camping supplies and raw meat. And other random items. Thank you. Alright, quick save. I wonder if this will like just end the game. The waves of energy radiating from the spire draw you forward, pressing your body and mind to its eager embrace. As the center of this tide, the resonator stands ready to broadcast your voice, echoing your commandments to the farthest reaches of the tiers and beyond. From here, the highest point in all of the peninsula, you could, with the sum total of your effort, project your will far north, past the edge of the tiers, and proclaim your edict as far as the lands of the Northern Empire. Mutter something gently, test the resonator. Yeah, I think affirm loyalty to Kairos and send news of your successful conquest to the Overlord. Or I mean, these are both the same. Just one is focusing more on affirming loyalty. I am the last Archon standing in the tiers. It's time to send word to Kairos.
Nice. Smart and quiet. It's easier to plunge a knife in someone's back when they think you're watching it.
Yeah, like we don't need... If Kairos lets us be, then we're good. There's been enough bloodshed for now. With my power, I could challenge the Overlord, but the time is not yet right, unless we get forced.
Do not tease with empty promises of carnage. Victory over Graven Ash is but practice for a much greater hunt. That of Prima Kairos.
Oh, this certainly won't end in our executions. Kairos would never demand his Archons fight one another to the doom of all.
No, being loyal to Kairos is definitely not a safe decision, for sure. I'm just wondering, like, if we're being forced to, if Kairos is going to attack us anyway and we have to issue the edict, if that's what it's going to loop back to, or whether we can just leave it be. It's simply safer than direct conflict.
I once thought so too. But do as you will, Archon. You still have my oath.
The letter of Kairos' orders has been fulfilled, as a single Archon now rules triumphantly over a unified Tiers. On second thought, yeah, so it's literally giving you the option. Like, okay, what do you think? Do we do it in Kairos' name? Or do we try and fight Kairos? Because we have no idea how big that empire is. We have only seen the map of this area of the Tiers. We don't know anything about it. So, in the name of Kairos, I claim the Tiers for the glory of the Overlord. Magnified by the power of the resonator, your victorious words thunder across the valley and out to the world beyond. Seconds later, you hear the reverberation of your voice echoing off the mountains. Louder than any stroke of thunder or earthquake, your declaration of triumph rings out across Terratus. A moment passes, and far to the north and east, bolts of copper-hued lightning roil between the clouds, a spectacle last seen a century ago when the Northern Kingdom fell to Kairos, and became, I guess, the Northern Empire. The conquest of the Tiers and all of Terratus is at long last complete.
The Tiers have been conquered, unified at last under a single banner. Word of your victory reaches the ear of Kairos, as does your declaration of fealty and obedience to the Overlord. In answer to your surrender, Kairos' armies halt their advance on the Tiers and withdraw to their garrisons. United under the Scarlet Banner, the Tiersmen are reborn as your loyal servants, bound to you by fear and shared victory. The whole of Tyranny now finally rests in Kairos' grasp. The conquest is, at long last, complete.
In credits? Days after the declaration of your victory, the Mountain Spire becomes a bustling hub of incoming peace delegations and missive birds. As your newly conquered vassals compete for your favor with obsequious displays of fealty and flattery, in the flood of missives comes a single wordless message bearing the seal of Kairos. It depicts a map of Terratus, with all of the districts of the known world carved up, each assigned the symbol of an Archon. Your symbol is illustrated atop the peninsula of the Tiers. Actions speak louder than words, and on the day you receive the map from Kairos, your scouts report that the armies marching upon the Tiers have reversed course and disbanded. You fulfilled Kairos' decree, and all the Tiers is now ruled by a single Archon. Your former rivals have either submitted to you or nobody submitted. Everybody's died. Bringing the civil war to a close. In their pride, the disfavored never imagined themselves beaten, especially when their opponents appeared so disorganized. Last remnants of the Legion disperse, their general destroyed, their honor broken beyond mending. Their honor broken beyond mending, that's what I just read already. The scorn that follows their humbled ranks haunts them even in the depths of obscurity. The Scarlet Chorus, true to form, were quick to change allegiance once the voices of Nera died. Were they? They didn't. They pledged their devotion to you, hoping to gain your favor. In the months following your victory, emissaries of the surviving gang bosses present offerings and totems of fealty, but without a devoted taskmaster to keep them in line, their flimsy power structure collapses, reducing the Scarlet Chorus to a whisper of its former strength. Under your guidance, those who resisted the conquest and sowed discontent are vanquished, their rebellion brought to you a decisive end. Any lingering questions of who is true ruler the Tiers is answered. Who is the true ruler of the Tiers? Is answered by your impact on the reconstructed nation. While you manage to unite the tiers under a single banner through conquest, losing the support of the Overlord's armies makes the work of maintaining this order all the more difficult. Loyalties weaken and slip, but you make a point of taking a personal hand in the country's new governance. After time and struggle, the tiersmen begin to see themselves as citizens of a unified land. With the Edict of Stone dispelled, the earth settles around the Stone Sea, ushering a new age of verdant growth and prosperity. The country may never resemble the glorious realms of Azure, but with new life, many new things become possible. The memory of Cairn as a great force of destruction remains as a monument of inert rock. Most agree that the world is better off without the Archon of Stone as the people of Azure begin to slowly reclaim the land that was once torn asunder by his power. So have we finally killed this baby, so the other edict also stops? With the Edict of Stone dispelled, you ensure the humans will once again populate the former realm of Azure. The Stonestalker tribe is gradually pushing out of their new territory, and those who don't resist are enslaved, put to work rebuilding new human settlements. The death of the Radix is a huge blow to the disfavored. Without the support of the Mage Guild, the Legion finds itself outclassed for the first time and suffers on the battlefield. With the Unbroken all but destroyed, the former citizens of Stalwart threaten to slide into lawlessness. Kairos' forces stationed at Sentinel Stand managed to quell the worst of the uprisings, but peace under the nation's new leadership is resisted at every turn. Ravenash's daughter is never seen again. When the infant heir of Stalwart resurfaces in the wake of the voices of Nerad's death, you assign soldiers to the task of her upbringing and education. You often study her from afar and wonder how you can leverage her potential to further your ends. Only time will tell. The Edict of Storms continues to rage across the war-torn remains of the Blade Grave. Widely treated as an uninhabitable wasteland, the former citizens of Stalwart make for any territory that will have them. They wander the tiers as refugees, their pride and dignity worn by the same erosion that claimed their homeland. Your travels never took you to the Burning Library, and this leaves the Edict of Fire undisturbed, consigning the Vellum Citadel to a future engulfed by perpetual flame. With their arcane knowledge beyond reach, the School of Ink and Quill falls into steep decline, your name becoming a curse in their embittered ranks. By withholding the Magebane Helm from Lathian's Crossing, you sabotage the city protection against the Bane haunting its borders from inside the old walls. Sensing the vulnerability in its defenses, an unstoppable wave of Bane invade Lathian's Crossing, wreaking havoc and causing a catastrophic loss of life. The few ragged survivors abandoned the city to the Scourges, never to return. Okay, so in Tier 3, we should have just walked back and placed it back, but I tried to do that in Act 2, so it didn't let me. Sending the Forgebound Master to the voice of Nerad strikes heavy a blow to the Forgebound and the very art of ironsmithing. It takes many years to recover or relearn the delicate subtlety of crafting fine weapons and arms. The Forgebound continue to create weapons, but their quality is suspect. By enacting the Edict on Vendrian's Well, you announce your power to the world. Mercifully, for the inhabitants of Vendrian's Well, the Edict on the Well does not linger for long, but the event is forever remembered as the first display of true power from Kairos' newest Archon. The death of Graven Ash means the end of the disfavored. Without the comfort and support of the Great General, what remains of the Legion sinks into hopelessness. The Archon's seat is left vacant, and whether or not it can be occupied again is a heated topic. Far from his place of final rest, the Northern Empire mourns its fallen son. Killing the voices of Nerad spreads the joy of bloody vengeance across the continent. Celebrated as the death of history's greatest parasite, the occasion is marked by all who suffer under the oppression of the Scarlet Chorus. Even in victory, one thought nags you. Though you witness his death, you can't help but wonder if the Voices is done with you. With the death of Tunon the Adjudicator, the Bastard City threatens to slide back into its lawless ways. Keeping the peace and imposing a new definition of order commands all of your focus. You learn to delegate the responsibility to a new court of Fatebinders, who lighten the burden and make the Archon's absence a manageable setback. The death of Bled and Mark deprived the world of a most capable murderer. One less bedtime story to scare children is no significant loss, though you can't help but glance at the dark corners of every room and feel as if something is watching you. Blood and Mark will always cast a long shadow in your life. The death of Graven Ash left Barrack a shadow of his former self. He follows you for a time, as much out of habit as reflex. All agree that there is nothing of him left under the iron shell. He departs your company without a word, assuming a position at crossroads, where he allows himself to rust as solid as any statue. Verse finds herself adrift in a relative peace that follows your conquest. She returns to the field and seeks out young women from rural communities, imparting her fighting skills to only the most passionate. Over the course of many apprentices, she follows the voices of Neret's example and forms a personal army, the Callous Sisterhood. Verse proves to be a strict teacher, and you hire her services often, confident that she'll take any assignment where there's blood to be spilled. Laundry keeps a close watch over you, scribbling his accounts of your deeds and accomplishments. In his tireless quest to fill the chronicle with history and knowledge, he follows you even into his twilight years, and together you learn much about the world. You pretend not to notice Laundry's waning strength, though you find yourself pausing mid-sentence to let his writing catch up. He recognizes your generous ruse and appreciates it in silence. Yeah, Laundry is a great character. I was thinking we're gonna get some flavor text about the characters we never used. Exhausted from fighting, Ebb shifts her focus to the broken school of Tidecasters. She recruits as many talented students as possible, but apprentices are difficult to find in the tense post-war tiers. The few who are drawn to her teaching show promise, and Ebb has little doubt that the Tidecasters can return to their former strength in less than a decade or two. Going will be hard for some time. With no desire to remain in the company of humans, Kills in Shadow returns to the wilderness and seeks out her own kind. She discovers a haggard community of beastmen who abandoned the realm of Haven and Azure only to be enslaved by Kairos' forces. Out of this rabble of defectors, she forges a tribe, their nomadic ways respecting no established border or law. They raid villages and caravans when possible, glutting on the spoils and boasting of their severed ties with the human world. Though a large bounty follows the tribe's wake, no human can survive the hunt for its leader. Siren goes quiet over time, speaking little and foregoing her songs as she distances herself from your military. One day she simply walks out of camp and makes for the wilderness of the Tiers. Rumors reach your ear that Siren has occupied an abandoned mountainside temple, her vow of silence drawing a small group of respectful followers. You leave her in peace. With your loyalty to Kairos declared to all, the Overlord's conquest of Terratus is complete, and the people of the Tiers finally see an end to years of bloodshed. From your perch atop the ancient spire, you survey the land you now rule by Kairos' decree. Your followers are all too eager to boast of your power of the edict, and they whisper that a reckoning will someday come. For the time being, the Overlord seems content to let you rule the Tiers for the glory of Kairos. And we have a toggle for speed of credit. How fast can we go? Jeez. Yeah, 32. Alright. I must say the little... What do you call this sound? This sparkling sound from the standing next to... next to the resonator, I guess. During all of that reading is a little annoying. Should have faded that out a little, but okay, what do you do? Pretty cool game. Very interesting setting in particular. I feel it's one of those games that could have gone a lot of different ways, but I wonder if at the end you always have to kill or apparently persuade the faction leaders, essentially. That's what I'm wondering. Because I feel there probably is a way where you can leave certain factions be. Which is very interesting to read about. But with a game that long, I'm not gonna personally do it. Though I think it's very cool that you can. You know, you don't side with one faction, you do your rogue thing maybe. Or maybe you know, just just stick strictly to Tunon's laws and you stay impartial. Maybe you can do it like that. Probably you can do it like that. Or maybe you can deal more with the rebel factions, because in every region there is one rebel faction, right? So maybe you can do something like that. Maybe you can stop all of the edicts. The one downside of this game, I'm gonna say, is actually the fact that what you want to do is not always easy to pick from the dialogue options. At least to me. Maybe I'm the only one that has it, probably not, but if I want to like kill this baby to end this edict, I want to find the way to do that. And that wasn't always clear to me, so I didn't always get the outcome that I wanted. Which, you know, if you're playing a game which is, you know, a 20-hour story or more, that's not fun. That is important that you can do what you want to do. Of course, if it's possible within the story, and I'm pretty sure it is, because it's very strongly saying that, hey, you left this alive, or you left the edict alive, and it's like, well, I didn't want to. And it's a big thing, so that's, yeah, that I consider the major downside. Other than that, magic system is great. So many companions are really good. If at all possible, more voice acting. Voice acting was actually really good when it was there. Just, you know, like there were a lot of lines from even main characters, which were, a couple of them had voice acting, but not all of them, which was a little jarring, but I guess it is what it is. So I think those are the main points. Overall, very good game. Very glad I played it. Has a very interesting story to tell, and I'm at this point in time, I think there's likely not going to be a Tyranny 2, because I don't think it did very well in sales. Though I think it's a very great game. It's a lot of fun to play through, so I hope maybe that they can improve upon those points. If they can make a Tyranny 2, I'd be interested in playing it. I'd be looking forward to it. Alright, that's kind of my thoughts. I'm sure I'll think of many more things which stand out to me over the last couple of days. Or the coming days, where I'll go like, oh yeah, that's something I should have said, but you know, that's the way it is sometimes. Thoroughly enjoyed this one. I hope you guys did too. Let me know what you guys think. What were the main pluses and, you know, negative sides that you experienced, either playing it yourself or just watching. Let me know what you guys think. For now, hope you have a great day, and what? Have a great day. That's the main important thing. All right, hope you enjoyed that. See you guys next time. See you, dudes.